All right. Before you even ask, no, I am not the ghost of Christmas past. Let me introduce myself. Some of you may not know me. My name is Brian Hemmy. No, I'm sorry. That's right. See, I didn't know. My name is Jeremy Hemmy. Sorry. And I am here to bring you the staff meeting of the future. I may have went a little bit too far into the future here, but still, it'll get me where I want to go. So, I'm excited about having my first staff meeting, and I just want to, I can't help but be wondering, what are they thinking? How do they prepare? So, I want you to know that they won't be able to see me or hear me, but I'm here ahead of time taking notes so I'll know how to prepare for my first staff meeting. So I invite you to join me. They won't be able to hear you either or see you, but let's join as we wait for them to do their staff meeting that they do on Tuesday mornings. I'm sure they'll be coming in soon. I've got their door. Oh, here's Don Mathis.
How you doing? Thanks for inviting me. I've got some exciting things coming up at the church. I've got some Bible studies coming up at some former churches I was at. I was at Southside Princeton. I'll be there the 1st of December. A church where we baptized over 350 people. Then I've got a revival at Central Corbin. I was pastor there for a number of years. We ran 950 in worship. Shake your head like this if that's good. Then I've got a revival at Central Winchester. When I was a pastor for a number of years, we ran about 875, over 400 baptisms. Shake your head like that if it's good. Those 3 churches in Eastwood are probably my favorite churches I've ever pastored. It's like these 2 brothers. I don't have a bad thing to say about the churches I was at, but it reminds me of a story. There was these 2 brothers that lived in the hills of Arkansas. Mean as the day is long. They lied, they cheated. They were cheating on their taxes, their wives, their businesses. They were drunk half the time. They were always getting into fights. Well, one day the older brother died. The younger brother came to the old country preacher. He said, "I'll pay you $500 if you'll do my brother's funeral and say that he was a saint." Well, the old country preacher said, "I will not. I can't lie. The man was a dirty, rotten scoundrel." The younger brother said, "I'll give you $1,000. The preacher said, "All right, I'll do it." The day the funeral came, the church was packed. People were hanging from the rafters, wanting to see how this preacher was going to say this fellow was a saint. When he got up there, he said, "Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today to honor this dirty, rotten scoundrel. He lied, he cheated on his wife, his taxes. He was mean to everybody around. He was one of the meanest, cheapest men I've ever seen. But compared to his brother, he was a saint."
It's good that I'm going to have a godly mentor like that to work with. I can't wait. Oh, here comes Dana. I wonder what's on his mind.
Oh, good grief.
Let's see. I'm looking at my calendar and planning my events through 2028. Let me visit at our Christmas program on Saturday, December 9th. The sun will set at 4:32 p.m. that day. We'll have a great turnout. Thinking about shaking things up a bit. No more doors open at 5:30. We start at 6. We're opening the doors at 5:29. The program starts at 5:59. That will be great.
Well, I can see he's going to be a planner. It's very, very detailed. I'm not sure if he said 2028 or 2038, but regardless, it's good to know he's going to be here a long time. Oh, here's Greg. Sorry I'm late. I was doing 3 or 4 funerals. We've got a lot planned for the upcoming month. We're going to have a new name we're going to use as our ministry. I've got it all written right here on my little post-it note. It's going to be called the Busters, Bruisers, Boomers, Bouncers, Steamers, Juniors Crew. I think it more aligns with our group ages. And we got a great December plan. I've got it all written on my little notepad. Let's see, we're going to leave on December 1st for Nashville. We're going to head to the General Jackson. Then later we're going to go to Crossville to hit the outlets. Then we're going to go to the Crossville Pilot to change clothes, shower, eat, board the bus, head straight to Gatlinburg for a gospel concert. Then we're going to sleep on the bus and get there just in time for the opening act. Then afterwards we're going to head to the Billy Graham's Cove for a Bible study and lunch catered by Kathy Poston. Then we're going to shower at the Cove and head to a Branson concert and supper. We're going to get back on the bus and drive overnight to Chattanooga where a Christian magician will get on the bus and do his act while we drive and eat Betsy Gragg's peanut butter fudge. We're going to sleep on the bus, and then the next day we're going to head to Clarksville over to Fort Campbell and have a special concert on the bus by the Singing Corporals. While we're on the bus, we're going to wrap a few presents for Samaritan's Purse. Then we're going to go down to New Orleans for a boat ride. I've got a few funerals I've got to do down there. Then we're going to go to Daytona for a walk on the beach and hear a concert by the Beachcombers. They're a Christian singing group that sing while they also look for metal objects on the stage. Then we're going to brush our teeth in the ocean, board the bus, and head back to Paducah for a Christmas bazaar and eat at Miss Patty's. That'll take us all the way to Christmas Eve. We'll finally get home. We're going to head to Jackson's Orchard for a Luther Hughes hayride, sing along around the peach trees. We're going to head home, and then we'll all sit together at the Christmas Eve service. I've also got 3 or 4 funerals planned for the end of that month. And I think that's all we've got to go into December. It's going to be a slow month.
Well, I can see that Greg does a lot of those prime timers or sundowners or Buster Browners or whatever it is they're called now. When I grow up, I want to be just like him. Oh, here comes Sandy. She looks fired up about something.
Are they for real? Here's an email from a churchman asking if they can pay their tithe with Chuck E. Cheese tickets. You taking over at the bank? Here's another email. The toilet down the hall is not working. I'm telling them, you've seen the budget? We ain't got no budget for some kind of extreme makeover Eastwood edition. Jiggle the handle. See, here's another email from Jacob. No, Jacob, we cannot pay for a charter bus to Kings Island. They call it the Recreation and Leisure Ministry. People on staff, I feel like calling them and being all like, this is Sandy. This is your wake-up call.
Note to self, keep all receipts before turning them into Sandy. Well, here comes Dave Garrett. I'm anxious to work with him.
Hey, be the best, man, be the best. I just got done with the GHS track and field banquet. Had to do 5 burpees. Had some fried chicken. Woo! My favorite food. Fried chicken. My in-laws, Betty and Robert Minton, always fix me or bring me fried chicken. Be the best, man, be the best. We got some great things planned at the South Campus this month. As y'all know, I drive a Warren County school bus. I'm the bus driver, or some people just call me Bus. All the ministers at South Campus have facial hair, so our new South Campus minister's name is going to be called the Facial Hair Flock Leaders. Now, for the kids, we're going to have a burpee contest with our children. Every memory verse they get right, I'm going to give them a piece of fried chicken. If they miss it, they give me 1 burpee. I mean, if we're not going to teach them the scriptures, what are we even doing it for? I've got a lot more planned for January. I'll wait till next month to go over that.
Well, it seems like a great guy. My fried chicken, he made this his calling just as being a full-time pastor. I see Lisa King is coming in now.
What do they want me to do? Here's an email. Dear Lisa, we are very concerned that the box of Kleenex that was in our Sunday school room is missing. We even wrote our name on it in Sharpie. And now it's gone. Also, the DVD player in our room isn't working, so please send a third grader to our room on Sunday. Sure, no problem. Oh, it's my grandson, Grace.
Well, she sure has a lot on her plate, doesn't she? It's nice to know that she's so helpful. Well, here comes Pastor Ed.
It's awesome, man. It's awesome. The education department is awesome. I was looking at my iPad this morning. I got a big skeet shooting contest planned for December 5th. Y'all know I used to play baseball at WKU. I was a pitcher. Man, those were the days. I was also born in Franklin. Well, anyway, usually we use a machine that throws those skeets up in the air and they shoot them. Well, since I used to play ball at WKU, I don't know if y'all knew that or not, I used to play ball at WKU. I'm going to throw those skeets up there and they're going to shoot them. And then we're going to have a fishing contest out at the Dewey Lake. The biggest bass gets 11 by 17 picture of me on the mound in my uniform. And if you do it, I used to play ball Western back in my day. And then Trish and I had a timeshare in New York and Florida for the New Year's. So if anybody needs me to call, just let me know. It's gonna be awesome.
All right, I know I like working with him. I sure am. Oh, here's someone I recognize. It's Pastor Will. Well, he can't hear me or see me, but it's good to see him.
It's all good. It's all good. Little teaching, little preaching. I am glad that Brian started to grow facial hair. You know what I used to tell Brian? You know what they call a man with facial hair? A woman. Anyway, that's all I got. It's all good.
What I'm saying, Pastor Will, what I'm saying. Well, I see Jacob coming in. I wonder what he's up to.
I see you.
Yes! Yes!
It's lit, baby. It's lit. I got a job for you. Get a job, Greg. I see you, Megan. It's lit, baby. Got my trophy here from when I won the CBA MVP in 2012. What you think, man? I see you. Okay, Jeremy 2.0. I see you. Been watching some sports before this meeting, man. Keeping up with my Tottenham Spurs, my Bulls, my Bears, my Toppers. It was lit, baby. Harry Kane and Sonny were on fire, baby. You know, I had a big event back in last month. We had a kickball game. Well, last month at the park. This month, next month in December, we got a big kickball game at the park. This time we're going to have one at the Soki Ice Rink at the Soki Marketplace. All proceeds go to Refugee BG. It's going to be lit. I see you. Mike G in the house. Okay, I see you. Dana's going to sing the national anthem in 5 different languages. Eddie's going to roll out the first kickball. And Jeremy's going to do a pre-game devotion on the difference between post and pre-tribulation. Okay. I see you. Okay, it's lit, baby. I mean, that's it. I mean, am I right? I'm legit, baby.
Well, I can say I look forward to harnessing up with him and plowing God's fields. Sure do. Well, heard from many of them, but here comes a person that I'm looking forward to knowing more about, and it's Megan.
Oh my goodness. Here's an email from from a volunteer. Dear Megan, I have a hangnail and I won't be able to serve at the preschool desk in December. I don't want the children to catch what I have. Here's another one. Megan, I'm so sorry. I forgot that the Round the World cruise I'm taking with my spouse is this Sunday and I can't be at the desk. They've got a sub list, don't they? Oh, it says here my spouse has not seen the sub list, so please remember to send it out. That's just great. Looks like Brian's going to get voluntold again. What would I do without him? He's so patient and kind. I couldn't do it without him. I can't believe he agreed to get paid in Skittles for all he does.
Very good points, man. Very good. I've heard from a guy named Brian, or was it Brain? Anyway, that she is the best.
Nailed it.
Oh, here comes Pastor Jeremy, or as I might call him, Little Pastor Jeremy.
Good morning. Hope everybody's here today. Running a little behind. I was eating breakfast at local taco with some church members. I'd like to start with a devotion, though. I'd like us to walk through Revelation as a staff. So, try to get out your Bibles, okay? Turn to Revelation 1:1. Greg, that's in the New Testament. Eddie, you can go to the table of contents if you can't find it. Page 567 in my Bible. Anyway, but you know we can't just jump into Revelation, so let's go back to Genesis. So we'll start from there and just the background, and then we'll work up to Revelation. I mean, if you've got a problem with it, taking it with God. I'm just preaching from the Bible. By the way, I don't know if y'all remember or not, my father was a pastor, my uncle's a pastor, my cousin's a pastor, my uncle's son's a pastor, my son's a pastor, my double cousin's a pastor, and my aunt's uncle's a pastor. Now, let me set the stage, because I'm getting ready to go from preaching to meddling. In the beginning, well, hold on. Let's come back to that. I've got to meet some church members at Burger and Bowl. So, y'all go ahead and read. I'll have Lisa text me when y'all get finished reading. I'll come back and get started. In the meantime, Lou Ann and I would love to meet y'all out in the vestibule in the lovely area.
Well, now we can say we've been to a staff meeting and have an idea of what it might be about. We do want to say thank each of you. We thank you for who you are and your leadership. Guys, come on back out here. Come with me. For your leadership and your support. I wish I was an eloquent speaker so I could say big words, make it sound better. But all I know to do is say thank you. But from my heart says we thank God for each of you. Amen. Yes, it's been Staff Appreciation Month last month, and we're celebrating that today. But more than that, it's Family Appreciation Month. That's every month. Because you're not just our staff, you're our family. The good thing about it is we're all family. We're one church, we're one family. And that's because of our Father in heaven and His Son, Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for them, I can promise you that not one of us would be here tonight. We'd be somewhere else. We wouldn't be at church here. So we remember our staff, our family. We remember that really we're just here to serve Him because it's all about Him. And that's all I've got to say about that.